You, Lance Meeks, and Tremaine Ravenel.
We've only got one pitch presenter left, and we're here to hype it up.
Let's go.
We are here to showcase how SVP Tucson is changing the way nonprofits lead and work together to create broader impact in our community. I presented for Goodwill in 2022, and it was so good that somebody fell out their seat. Now Goodwill has the tools to collaborate and has created programming with so many nonprofits because of Fast Pitch.
Fast pitch, baby. Let's go. Let's give it up for all those that are presented and get ready for the next presenter. 3 years ago, I presented on this stage for Educational Enrichment Foundation. Won the TEP Audience Choice Award. I'm truly a different person because of this program. It has truly changed me, and I'm able to do so much more in the community because of it. Last year, I served as our first participant chair, and now I'm at United Way of Tucson, collaborating with Goodwill and so many others.
So do we really need to open this envelope since we know it's our guy?
Let's do it.
All right. Larry Starks.
Tucson Juneteenth Festival.
June 19th, 1865 is the day that General Gordon Granger went to Galveston, Texas to free over 250,000 freed blacks. Since that day, they gathered together. 1 year later, they came back and said, here's what the legacy is that we can do. Here in Tucson, we came together 55 years ago to do that same thing. With that said, we now created the Legacy Initiative and the Black Men's Healing Space. So you'll see how black men come together to talk about trauma, to talk about intergenerational masculinity, to talk about the things that we can't talk about other places.
I was able to open up and be who I was without facing any type of judgment.
You don't know you need it until you need it, so I can say I'm a facilitator, but I'm a participant as well.
I'm currently working with the youth here that come into our space, whether they're working on their GEDs or they're trying to get their diplomas. It makes me happy, you know what I mean, to be able to help, because I see a lot of myself and a lot of in them.
We take our young men to the Legacy Museum in Montgomery, Alabama, so we come full circle about slavery to see how it began, see where it ends, and see how we can continue.
I feel like it changed me because the things that I've witnessed, black people back in the day had struggles to get us to where we are now, and it's only progressing because in Tucson we don't have many black youth and men and women, and I feel like we just need to unite as one.
I feel like it's definitely helped the youth that participated in the program. Even the use of the N-word is not prevalent in the guys that was able to participate in that trip, because now they see the meaning of it, and they understand that it's not a term of endearment, but the opposite.
Good evening, Tucson. Good evening, Tucson. Good evening, Tucson. I am Larry Starks, the president of the Tucson Juneteenth Festival. This is a totally volunteer-led organization that has been the cornerstone of the Tucson community for 55 years. We bring together not just a festival, but programming all year long, like the Black Men's Healing Space, back-to-school backpacks, and the Legacy Program, all on a $60,000 a year budget. I became a volunteer here 10 years ago after the passing of my brother, a great man who understood that Juneteenth had the responsibility of being more than just a yearly program, but bringing the community together through diversity and inclusion. As a juvenile parole officer for over 20 years, I witnessed young black men that I incarcerated who did not understand why they even did what they did. They did not understand the years of systemic oppression or the generations of dismantling the black family, especially black men. They do not know their history is being erased. I'm here to talk to you about the Legacy Program. In partnership with Goodwill of Southern Arizona, Boys to Men Tucson, and Emerge Center Against Domestic Abuse, we focus on young black boys and masculine identified youth that have been touched by the justice system and single parenthood, like Jaquavian. We focus on issues that will bring generational health, like self-responsibility, self-determination, education, and our history. At the end of 8 weeks, we take them to the Legacy Museum. For most of these young men, it is not only their first time out of Tucson, but being on an airplane. This is not a field trip. This is a personal growth experience. As Jaquavian walks into the museum, he could see the slave ships and the mothers and their sons that are thrown in the ocean. Millions killed at sea. And I can see the pain on his face as he listens to the stories from the young boys who talks about being ripped away from their families, and the older men who are in prison because of mass incarceration. But I also see the joy of the strength and resolve of growth, because he knows he is standing on the shoulders of giants. Like Harriet Tubman, Thurgood Marshall, and Barack Obama. He now understands why we expect him to come back and not only be a part of the program, but become a mentor. You know, when Jaquavian came back, he's poised to get out probation. He and these other young men analyzed the reason for the Legacy Program for generations to come. We are asking for $50,000 to drastically change the lives of 50 young men over the next 2 years, creating a legacy of young black boys and masculine identified youth who know why they have the responsibility of becoming great men. Frederick Douglass said, "It is easier to raise strong children than to fix a broken man." But with your support, we can do both. Thank you.
Yes! Yeah. The last line of that pitch, with your support, we can do both. Like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. And with your support, they can do both. So continue to support this incredible organization, because they all are volunteers, and they're doing this because they love it and they care deeply. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What a pitch showcase! You! Our last judge tonight is Kelly Huber. She's a friend of SVP Tucson and the executive director of the Marshall Foundation now. Kelly, I saw you dancing over there earlier. Go ahead and ask Larry his question.
Sure. First, can I call you Last Pitch Larry?
Yeah.
Congratulations for being the last one and having the bravery to sit through all the other pitches. So, thank you so much. So first, I just wanted to thank you for the 55 years of your organization's work. It's really impactful in sharing the story of participants and also your brother. So thank you.
Thank you.
$66,000 a year. That's a lot of work. So for that, so great work. We know that, one interaction with an adult who looks like you, is part of your culture, can make such an impact. And I wondered if you could tell us a little bit more about the specific skills and values that you really hope that the participants will take away from their experience in your programs.
Thank you for that question. Mainly, we want them to understand why they're here and why they exist. They just don't exist just because. They have a reason and a meaning of their existence. So as we take them these places, they understand the foundation of why they're here. Hopefully they understand why they're here and what their meaning is. Once we're okay and they're okay, we're all good. Thank you.
Great, thank
Thank you, Larry. He's gonna go mic drop backstage, and he's gonna go, dance his way backstage. Thank you, Larry.